the game's pace is just slow enough that we can hang out and have a chat, have a little chill sesh.
While shooting people in the face.
Exactly, while shooting people in the face.
Hello and welcome to Rock, Paper, Shotgun, and my favourite thing in. This is usually where I, Colm Ahern, chat to one of the lovely RPS staffers about a spang new video game they've been playing and get them to tell me about their favourite thing in it. This video is a little different though. Rather than a game that's coming out or is just launched, this edition of My Favourite Thing In highlights the ever-evolving online shooter Call of Duty Warzone. And because my knowledge of it is limited at best, I've asked the two biggest Warzone players in the RPS treehouse, James Law and Ed Thorn, to tell me about the aspects of the game that they enjoy more than anything else. So, firstly, James, we'll start with you. What is your favourite thing in Call of Duty Warzone?
My favourite thing in Call of Duty Warzone is the Gulag. So, the Gulag in Warzone is a horrible place where you go when you've been shot in the face enough times that you die. It doesn't sound great, but when you head there, you get a chance to bring yourself back one-on-one, mano a mano, against another enemy who's hit the same fate as you. And you can basically face off against them, 1v1. You both have the same guns, same equipment, same everything. And it's just very stripped back. You don't really have any backup unless your teammates are also in the Gulag and they can give you call-outs and stuff. Yeah, and if you win that, you just get to go back into the game. It's not something I've seen in another Battle Royale. It's a unique way to give me a second chance, because a lot of the time I need a second chance because I've rushed in a bit too rashly and got myself murdered in the face, and therefore require that little bit of leeway.
Is your love of the Gulag because it is mostly skill-based? Like you mentioned the fact that you and the person you're up against would both have the same guns? Or is it just that second chance? Like a death in Warzone isn't final?
You say it's somewhat skill-based. Sometimes the Gulag can feel harsh. It's a cruel mistress. But when you do get that win and you respawn, it always feels like I've outplayed them. Even when I lose, it doesn't feel like I've been outplayed. But when I win, I definitely deserved it. It's a combination of the two. You get to hang out and stay in the game, and gives you a chance to get back involved when maybe the rest of my team have not died right at the start, and instead of having to sit around and wait until the game's over or until they can buy me back, it's a little chance to get myself back in there. Obviously, you only get one Gulag every match, so you're not just dying and coming back and dying and coming back and dying, but it's something that I've not seen anywhere else in the genre. It's a fun and a way that's in your control somewhat. If you feel hard done by, then you could always have done something better.
All very fair, but Ed, what's your favourite thing in Call of Duty Warzone?
My favourite thing in Warzone are the loadout drops you can buy. So once you've collected enough cash that you find scattered around Verdansk, you can go to a buy station, which are also scattered around Verdansk, and buy yourself a crate where you'll call that in, and you can go up to it and it will contain all of your custom weapons as well as any perks. For example, Overkill, a perk which will let you equip 2 of any weapon type. You'll obviously get access to guns that are uniquely your own, custom fitted with camos and charms and loads of attachments, and they'll just be better than the ones you'll find scattered around. So
these are guns that you customise before you start a match, is it?
You'll customise them in I think it's called the gunsmith, so before matches in the in-game menu, I guess, so outside of when you're actually playing the game. So you can kind of sort of prepare before you play matches of Warzone. You can kind of go into these menus, mess around with attachments, kind of create your perfect guns before you jump into a game, with the aim of getting this loadout drop and bring it into the Warzone.
And what is it specifically about these guns that you've made? Like, because, I'd imagine There are quite a number of guns scattered about Verdansk, so what is it about these particular drops that you go, yeah, this is the best thing in Warzone?
I think it's the idea that you can experiment with loads of different weapon combinations. So yes, maybe I can pick up an M16 off the ground in Verdansk, and it might have, one or two attachments, but really it's all right, it's not great. But then I can build my own M16, which will have a 4x scope and like a sweet pink striped skin and like a longer barrel and a suppressor on it, so it doesn't make any noise and doesn't show me on the map when I fire. And I can give it extended mag, so I can fire more rounds without having to reload. It gives you a lot more power, I guess, and you can kind of express yourself through these guns as well. The ones you pick up in Verdansk are often fairly boring, I guess, whereas these ones all, can make them look cool and weird and unique. And I like the idea that yes, there is a meta, so a lot of people will be using the best and the strongest weapons, but you can kind of go against that a bit, and you can use weapons that aren't in Verdansk's loot pool. And yeah, I don't think many Battle Royale games, or at least I don't think any of them actually have loadout drops or a mechanic that's similar to it. I find in Fortnite or Apex or PUBG or whatever, you're often picking up guns and you're kind of putting attachments on them as you go, but there's like no sense of that gun being uniquely yours. I think with these loadouts, there's something to strive for whenever I jump into a game, where I can go, okay, I want to try out this gun, and I want to collect enough money to get it and to see how it does, or collect the strongest weapon I can and try and win a game, I guess.
Two solid choices, but I do know that collectively your favourite thing is sort of the camaraderie of Warzone, James.
Yeah, it's really great to have a place that we can reliably hop into together and take a load off. The game's pace is just slow enough that we can hang out and have a chat and, get our other friends in to have a little chill sesh and, complain about life, enjoy each other's company.
While shooting people in the face.
Exactly, while shooting people in the face. It's just slow enough that you can do that, but when things hit the fan, you do get those intense moments of, all right, let's get on it. No more talk. It's time for action. And the way that it seamlessly, at least we found it's easy to seamlessly flip between the two.
I feel exactly the same as James. It has these moments where you can just relax and chill and just chat whilst you're kind of looting or whatever. But when you spot an enemy, it's another level of intensity I don't think any other Battle Royale gives us, where, you kind of ping and you start like yelling at each other and knuckling down. It becomes possibly the most important thing at that moment in time.
Yeah, nothing else matters apart from murdering Johnny Smith 89.
Yeah, there's just absolutely nothing in the world that means more than to have coordinated well and to have taken out a team.
And this is relaxing to the two of you. Thanks very much for chatting with me today, lads. And if you, dear viewer, would like to check out more Call of Duty Warzone coverage, then be sure to have a read of all of the lovely articles on rockpapershotgun.com. As always, thank you very much for watching, you absolute star. We hope to see you again soon as we learn more about people's favourite things in video games. But above all else, do remember, for all of your PC gaming needs, keep it on rockpapershotgun.com.